Finish conjuring these, and then we'll get going. On my other monitor, the audio is not captured, but on the other monitor, I'm watching the Starforge Matt Gora tournament VOD. A little bit of it. I think I might watch the whole thing later on. Here we go. 2 more. Oh, it's people. That's a druid. They have the 7. Okay. Let's do trick-or-treating.
Hi. Safe travels.
Oh yeah, another Halloween one.
What can I do for you?
That's what I want.
Watch your back.
Where do people get
How are ya? Off with you.
the trick-or-treat pumpkin treats? How do you get the Halloween treats? It's been like 4 years and I forgot. Okay. So this time we're gonna do we have wetlands quests to do. Excavation team, the ooze bag, and that stuff. We're gonna attempt those today. One more? Okay, there we go. That should be everything. I'm gonna leave that mail in the mailbox.
Well met. Be careful.
Okay, it's not the question I meant, but whatever. I think the first one I want to do is maybe I do Knowles first. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. I think I'll do Knowles first. Do you have any buffs on this character? No. This character is not an alchemist like Ovi is, so it like, and without power word shield, like being Gandair is so scary now compared to being Ovi. And I still don't know which warrior I want to make. I might be Kai as my warrior instead of Sibel. So, I've talked before about how I have a background with, like, you know, Dungeons and Dragons and, you know, role-playing games, right? Tabletop RPGs, also referred to as TTRPGs, and role-playing games in general, just referred to as role-playing games, just RPGs. Then there's MMORPGs, which is the game that World of Warcraft is. Massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Lots of abbreviations.
I need to get closer.
Take int. Hey. When I make a character in one of these types of games, it's always a character. And it might be built from a gimmick to start with, but that's just the starting point for me to create from. So I might, let's say I make a character that hates juice. They don't like cranberry juice. They don't like orange juice. Apple juice is straight out. They don't like any sugary fruit concentrates. None of that. They just hate it. They think it's vile and it's disgusting. So how do I make a character like that? I start with a gimmick and then I just build outward from there. Are they really aggressive about not liking that? Are they very passive about it? Are they a fan of something else, like milk? And will they just constantly be trying to talk about how milk is better than juice, or coffee is better than juice? And that's kind of how that works. So I build out from an initial concept. Like, oh, my character hates undead. Or my character likes undead. My character is Kai, one of my warrior characters. She is a guard. Well, her name's Len, but Kai is a guard, but she does not like her job. She just is really lazy and would really rather not, and she's kind of there to collect a check. That's Kai's character. Sibel, a different warrior, who in other rule sets is a monk, but we don't have that in, this video game. Sibel is a vigilante. She does not believe that the guard and, like, law enforcement will ever do anything right, and she just takes authority for herself, even though when legally she's not allowed to, and goes and does something about things. That's what Sibel does. And Kai is like a passive law enforcement person. She does law enforcement, but she only acts when she has to. And those are two of the warrior characters that I have. Even though, like I said, one's a monk. Oh, that's CG. I've seen them before. Hey. Here, take this. You're still alive. Keep going. Don't know who they are, but I keep running into them out in the world. On both of my characters. Okay, so there are oozes up here around this area, and I know I said I was going to do gnolls first, but I feel like these are a safer fight to start with. So I'm just going to start with these.
It's too far away.
Now, I'm going to guess this is going to take like 40 kills. Because I got this on the 4th kill with my priest. Ovi got the bag very quickly. So imagine this is going to take 40 for my mage. Just because that's the way the cosmic luck works out, right?
I'm out of range.
But it's okay to just sit here and blow up some enemies for a while. That's cool. There is the oozes in the game. There's an ooze pet you can get called the Disgusting Oozeling. And it's one of the few passive decorative pets in the game that actually has a gameplay effect. The Disgusting Oozeling reduces, I believe, the stamina of the people around it. And it also makes your character turn like a weird green color. And it's one of those things that it takes a while to farm it in the game if you want one. A very convenient frostbite. That was the wrong button. Let's like, I don't need the mana shield right now. Let's just turn that the hell off. Oh. I need better wands for both of my characters. Both of them have really out-leveled what they have. But I need to save up for a mount. And as a result, I really haven't been buying much outside the very beginning. Like, you want to spend a few silver to get your character started. I feel like that's especially true in a hardcore environment.
It's too far away.
Oh. Now I could go in there, but that's how you die. There should be more out here. Okay, I guess we'll do Knolls since the oozes are camped. Oh, that's a 25? Okay, so I guess we're not doing Knolls. It's at level 25. Do I have an exit strategy here? Yes, I do. Generally open space behind me. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna do this to be safe. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, just bail. I don't have Arctic Reach, so that Frost Nova didn't hit the enemy. I could have killed that, but a little too risky in hardcore mode to go for that. I forgot to start my local recording. I gotta remember to do that. I'll leave a note for myself. I know what I'll do. So I'm in the middle of the wetlands over by Ironbeard's tomb. And I totally just spliced the two video segments together in the recording. That's the strategy. I made a little marker to remind myself to go do that. I was gonna start doing Knolls, but they're a higher level and I don't want to mess with that right now.
I'm out of range.
Okay, come here, you. Ooh, that's an awkward frostbite. It got frostbitten just out of my range. Nice freeze. Okay. Let's get more mana. So I need to remind myself to do is I need to highlight the first little mini portion of the stream and then stick it at the beginning of this video when I put it on YouTube later. I haven't done a lot of video production stuff lately. And the cat's doing better, but still not good. Still giving me a frighten. They were supposed to be at the vet this morning, so I'll have hopefully hear from the girlfriend what the result of that was.
It's too far away.
When she gets home. I don't want to try and bother her over the phone about it. Just figured I'll wait till she gets back from work. And the fact that she, like, went to work must mean that things are probably, like, okay. If she was able to still get to, you know, her shift on time. This quest is one of those ones that takes a long time to do, because just the drop rate for the bag is really low. And Zerva Hooves and the Pristine Yeti Horn are two other quests that are known for taking a long time to complete. And these do have a rare drop, and I can't remember what it was. I can't remember if it's the actual oozling that drops from these, or if it's something else. I don't remember where the disgusting oozling actually drops.
That's still charging.
I think that's my plan. Good frostbite. Should just be able to wand it down now. I really need a new wand. This one is not cutting it. Like, the attack speed on it is high, but it's not really doing a lot for me. Damage-wise, compared to the health pools of the enemies that I'm facing now. One of the things that's really good about being a mage is that you don't... You are not as gear dependent as other classes are. Like Rogue and Warrior and Hunter, you really need items to deal damage with. Like weapons specifically. And as a mage, you don't. Your base damage of your spells is usually enough to carry you. Because very few things in the game have magic resistance. Not magic resistance, I mean like elemental resistance. But everything in the game has armor. So if you are a hunter, rogue, or a warrior, or some varieties of other classes, like some shaman, some druids. But since you're casting spells as a mage, you really don't care about the enemy armor. Which means what your weapon is doesn't really matter. But when you're one of those other classes that's actually using melee or ranged attacks, you do need a good weapon, otherwise you're just not hurting things. I do this and then I cast another bolt. Yeah, that sounds right. Do one of these and I'm fine.
I need to get closer.
The funny part, there's a funny part about this quest where the character who gives you the quest says, "Oh no, one of the oozes took my bag, but I don't know which one because they all look the same," and it was pretty funny. Oh, I think I want to cast on it. Okay, let's back off for a moment. Yeah, I'll show the quest text. Like, where is it? Yeah. I don't know which ooze I threw my bag at. They all look the same. And it's a very funny little piece of dialogue to me. It's like a little bit of comedy mixed in.
I'm out of range.
I know the ranges so well. And I don't have Arctic Reach. And I'm going to keep complaining about it until I have it again. And then after that, it's going to be Ice Barrier. Because Arctic Reach is why I've missed some of these Frost Novas. I'm a terrible embarrassment. That blink was very intentional, because this thing respawned. I wanted to be out of range before it had its proximity aggro ping happen.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Okay. I didn't really engage that one well. I'll be fine, but... I think the third one needs to be a... No, I got through. One over there.
I'm out of range.
It's moving away from me. Okay, come here.
I need to get closer.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? You got fully out of range?
I'm out of range.
Now it's moving towards me. Because by the time the spell goes off, it would have gained yardage. Okay, that was just on the very edge of it. May I get 2 fireball casts in here? I don't think so. Barely, but it'll hit me. What's this? Boots? Oh, maybe Ovi likes those. I like that these drop flasks of oil. However, they would be way more interesting if they were actually took extra fire damage. One of the things that I've really started to enjoy in video games is when enemies have counterplay. Like, when enemies have weaknesses that you're designed to use against them during normal combat. And I find that not a lot of games do that. In most games, it's just, oh, this is resistant to this and immune to this and blah, blah, blah. And very few games actually have their enemies have built-in things that you're, like, supposed to use against them. Like, weaknesses you can actually exploit as a player. Oh. And there's a game that does an interesting job of this. It's a Pathfinder RPG 2nd edition. It's a game that has been doing a lot of that with its monsters in its games, which is pretty cool. And historically, a lot of our, like, JRPGs have also done that. But in the modern day, it's been, like, less and less.
It's too far away.
Because there used to be, like, elemental weaknesses and resistances and things like that in games. And now it's just, there's elemental... Oh, it's resistant to everything but thunder damage. Instead of, everything does normal, but thunder does extra. And I think the second way it's described is the much more fun. Okay, what do I want to do with this talent point? I think I'm going to take the other blizzard. Right? Yeah.
I'm out of range.
I can get the permafrost later. I remembered seeing a crocodile over there, so I don't want to get too far to that water. If it's a decomposed boot, how do I know it's a boot? Like that item that I looted? It says decomposed boot. If it has decomposed, how would I know it was a boot? The leather and stuff from it could be anything.
I need to get closer.
There's another thing that makes spellcasting useful. Like I was talking about how everything and armor and weapons and whatnot. But with spellcasting, you don't need to worry about weapon skill. You don't need to train your spellcasting skill the same way that you need to train weapon skill up. You just automatically get 5 points of your spellcasting skill when you level up. You don't have to be casting Fire, Frost, and Arcane spells to gain the skill points the same way that you have to use your wands and swing your weapons. Oh, my phone rang. I lost? Hello there. Okay. No, just the hair click clacks is cool. That's fine. I don't know. She got up and ate stuff earlier. What did the doctor say about her from earlier? I mean, like, how do we know if it's an emergency if we can't take them to you? Did you ask them that? You should call them tomorrow and be like, how do we know if it's an emergency if you can't check them? And then if they're like, oh, but yeah, I guess we could just go tomorrow because I'm going to go to town tomorrow anyway. I think you can take a day off for your cat. Maybe. Yeah, okay, I guess we gotta reschedule. Like, that sucks. That's kind of scary. But she ate stuff, so that's good. But I still need to know if this is gonna be like an ongoing thing or not.
It's too far away.
She doesn't seem to like getting up at all, which is not a good sign. And she's sneezing. Which has been happening all day. Wait, say that again? Okay, well, I guess then I just need, yeah, just, if you get some hair click clacks for me, that would be helpful. It would save me a trip. Unless you're going to, like, a grocery store or something. That's probably it. It's like, I got a pizza, and I got, like, I got pasta thing in the freezer. So I don't really need anything there. Yeah, you can just come back, basically. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye for now. That's dumb news. My girlfriend calls me. And I was like, hey, how'd things go at the vet? And she's like, actually, the vet's not taking new patients unless it's an emergency. And I'm like, how would the vet know if it's... How would we know it's an emergency if we can't talk to a vet? Hello? I'm a little offended that a vet would say that. Like, your job is to make money. As you're like, your job as a business is to make money. You know, you want to say the nice thing, and it's like, a vet's job is to help animals. No, they're a business. Their first job is to make money. And if they're not taking new patients, that means they're not making money. And they're like, oh, we're not taking new patients unless it's an emergency. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know if it's an emergency or not? That's what the professional is for. So it's like, I would love to pay you to tell me if this is an emergency or not. At like a minimum. What kind of business are you running? Yes, I would like to pay you to look at my cat. No, it has to be an emergency. Well, how can we tell? I don't know, lol. Idiots.
I'm out of range.
That's my experience with every business on Earth lately, and it's very sad that it now is potentially affecting my cat's health. But it's as simple as going to a grocery store, too, and asking, hey, do you have this? And them just straight up being like, I don't know. It's your job to know. Or, if you don't know, which is the case with me at work, sometimes I don't know because I'm new at my job, I will tell a customer, I'm not sure, but I'll help you look for it. Just straight up, I'll be like, look, the store's big, it's got a lot of things, I don't have it all memorized. I'll go look where I think it is, and I'll see if I can help you find it. And then I'd say half the time I find it, and the other half the time it turns out we actually don't have it. But I at least will help the customer look. Even if it's busy as shit, right? Because that person's money matters to my business. And then the secondary part to that, because that's what I'm paid for. I'm paid to make money for whatever business I work for. That's my job. But the secondary to that is I've been that person who's buying a thing and can't find a thing. I know what that's like, and it sucks. So if, you know, when I'm even just a cashier somewhere, if I can help that other person not be in that shitty situation, I want to do that. Because I know what that's like, and it sucks. If I can fix that for someone else, that's what I want to do. Go to a vet, and they're like, we're not taking patients. So do you have, like, one in your network? Like a different vet that you work with that is taking patients? You gonna give me some options? You're just gonna say, no thanks to your money, bye. Hope your cat just magically gets better. I don't know what it is about people, but people have not been great in the world lately. I've been having some shitty experiences out there. It's not just me. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it online and things like that, and if you put me at a bad job, I still want to do a good job at that bad job just for me. Just so that people, you know, don't, I've had customers be like, I've had customers comment that, you know, I'm doing a good job at a thing. And it's like, oh, that's very nice of you to say. And I don't know. I think a lot of people are just out to collect a check, and they're just really exhausted with the way that their bosses don't treat them well and things like that. And that stuff sucks. It's not fun. If I can make things a little less crappy for the customers, clients, then I want to do that. I can quit the job later if it sucks, but still want to be good for the people that are there. Tell me that we only take pets in an emergency right now. How do I know if it's an emergency? I'm not a veterinarian. You're the professional. If you're like, oh, we can't do the work here, but we can at least do an inspection. You know, like with a car, right? Like, I took a car somewhere, and the reason I try to take my car to this place, even though it's 95 minutes away from me, over literally a mountain, smaller mountain, but over a literal mountain. The reason I take my car to that particular car shop is that I went there, and my car had a head gasket that went out on it. And they said, we don't do head jobs at this garage, but we are friendly with another garage that does do head jobs. If you want us to, we can refer you to them, and we'll send all your info over to them and see if they'll take your work order. And I said, yeah, absolutely. And then the garage that I like called me back and said, hey, yeah, we got in touch with our partner, our garage that we're friendly with. They said they can take another head job. Would you like us to, you know, get the vehicle moved over there? And I said, yeah, absolutely. Like, does it cost me extra? And they're like, well, a little bit. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Thank you for being transparent about it. And yeah, I paid them a little bit of a fee to get the vehicle moved from their garage to the other one because it wasn't really drivable. And yeah, they got it to the other person. It was at the other person's for a while. I think it was like 7th in line for that particular work. So it took much longer than I wanted it to. And yeah, they got everything fixed up, and I paid them, and the company that referred me got paid. The person that did my work got paid. I got my work done. It was great. I just wish more companies could do things like that. If you're going to tell me you can't do something for me, or you partnered with another business, tell me where to go to find it. You could still have a good experience at a company, even if that company isn't able to do things for you. When I was getting books printed, when I first started writing RPG books, I called a company, and they said, oh, we don't we don't do hardcover bookbinding here. We only do softcover and spiral bookbinding. I'm like, oh, okay. Is there another binder that you're partnered with that you could refer me to? And they didn't have one. I'm like, oh, okay. Darn. All right. So then I just had to start calling businesses. And then the second one was another person that's like, oh, yeah, we don't do hardcover. I'm like, oh, is there a company that does hardcover that you're friendly with that you could refer me to? And they're like, no, we only do softcover. I'm like, okay. And they're like, sorry. And then they just hung up. That was it. The company I called after that also only did softcover bookbinding. But they said, we have a partner that we work through for hardcover bookbinding. We can refer you to them if you'd like. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Give me their phone number. And that's how I found the company that I used to get my hardcover book bound. And they were a really good company. And I'm looking forward to the day I have a reason to use them again. Because I was very happy with their end product as a result. And the company that referred me to them is the company I use for my softcover prints. So they only did softcover. And then I made a couple of smaller books that didn't need a hardcover bind. There we go, I got the bag. I don't know how many kills that was. I can probably look. Actually, it might not go back that far. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somebody guessed that was about 20 something. Let me guess that was like 20 something. So not 40. Alright. The next thing we're gonna do is we gotta do Knolls next. It's dripping. The bag's dripping. With ooze. Dendy! Oh, what a username. What a username. Mistweaver, Trapper, Fenrunner. I can't AoE Trappers. They will kill me. I can get this Fenrunner, though. Freaking Crocolisk in the way. I gotta clear that. That's gonna be a problem if I leave it there. I need to have an exit strategy. Got him. I think I'm saving tender crocolisk meat because I think there's a recipe that uses it. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's get this Fenrunner. What's my exit strategy? My exit strategy is those trees. It's really fast. Ow! It smacked me. Don't you dare. Okay. Yeah, I want to try AoEing a camp at some point. But it would probably have to be the lower level ones over there. Yeah, there's trappers. The reason I can't... I could do it maybe with one trapper. No, not two. Trappers have a net that they can throw at you and get you stuck in. I think I'm going to go do the Fenrunners south of... I think I'm going to go do the Fenrunners, which are south of the Green Ward. That's what I'm going to do. That'll probably be the safest region for me. Okay. That's how I did this quest the last time. Yeah, the trappers and whatnot, the higher level gnolls in the zone can drop the flint that you need from the quest, and expressly the gnolls and mongrels don't. So it's just the Mistweavers, Fenrunners, the trappers, and whatever the big thick ones with the axe are. Those are the ones that can drop the flint. And there's a small amount of Fenrunners in a group on the northern side of the low-level gnoll camps. So in the interest of safety, I think I'm just going to go over there and sort of slow farm those on their respawns. Their guild name is Hardcore Goth Girls. What a great user guild name. I think I've said it before. I really like everything goth. The history, like ancient history of like the Visigoths themselves, but also like the architecture and the sort of the modern what goth has become culturally is also cool. I'm into everything to do with it. Okay, so I need to go up a little ways. I think it's over here is where I want to go, by that tree. That looks familiar. I have to blast some of these crocolisks, though. I just don't know how well this is going to work. I really want to get to the point where I can pull camps again with a mage. But, you know, in a safer way than I used to do. Oh, crit mattered. I didn't have to wand that one. Let's see what the situation is over here. Oh, there's a level 29 mage over there. There's no way that that gives you XP. What are you doing over there, caster? Okay, Fenrunner. Okay, if I'm gonna try this, this is the place to do it. Oh, Mistweaver. Maybe I can kill that one and try it. Alright, this person doesn't understand what I just said in the chat. It's very sad. Oh, I see two of them, actually. I thought it was just one Mistweaver. There we go. Okay, this person in the general channel, their name is Monka W, which is an emoji if you type it out in like a Twitch TV chat. In like a live stream chat, Monka W is an emoji. And you're on the same quest as I am. They're saying looking for layer invites, which means they want to be invited to a different layer. Here's what a layer is. Where I am currently standing with all of the players and characters around me, this is a layer. Think of these as like alternate realities, right? Someone else could be standing where my cursor is right there fighting a different enemy, and I wouldn't be able to see them because they're on a different layer. It's another copy of the zone. And they're split up to reduce lag. And they apparently want to go to a different layer than the one that they are on. Well, to do that, just someone who's on a different layer has to invite you to their group, and then you will be moved over to their layer. There's a variety of reasons to want to do this. I don't want to really list all of them. But usually it's just to find more people or to cause things to respawn. Those are the two most commonly used reasons. So they're like looking for layer invite. But they're saying that on this layer. Because the general channel only broadcasts to the layer you're on. So if they want an invite to a different layer, they would have to talk to someone who's not on the same layer. But that general channel message that they posted only talks to people that are on the same layer. So they're not using a method of communication that would enable them to go to a different place. That's a lot of words for you're doing it wrong. Mongrel, Knoll. Okay, that mage that's behind me is going after fen runners. So I'm not going to find anything here. And that camp has mistweavers in it, so I can't really pull that. There's a fen runner over there. I can get them. Go over there.
I need to get closer.
No, don't walk towards them. I need you to be away from them so I can attack you. Don't do it.
I'm out of range.
Come on. There we go. What's that one? It's a mongrel. Come on. There we go. That's a great frostbite. Sort of. I'm a little out of range for another bolt.
Get closer.
I need them slowed for when they start running away. Ow! Not a good crit. Not that there's ever such a thing as a good crit, but... No, not that one. This one. I need to get my first aid leveled up. We can get onto wool bandages. There we go. Need that one over there.
It's too far away.
Really? Give. Oh, the spell pushback got me. My priest is giving me bad habits. And it all comes down to ice barrier. Nothing there. Okay, what are you? You're a fen runner. Gimme. Oh, it's walking towards me. Good crit. Two mongrels over there. I think I should kill those. I think those can respawn as the thing that I need. I want to get rid of the crocodile first. Actually, there's a couple of them over there. And another... Okay. So I get this and one fireball. Anything else in the water here? Just that fen dweller. So a move that I don't remember if I've explained it or not, but there's a move where I like flick the camera side to side really fast. And that's me turning my character in midair around so that I could shoot someone while running away from them. It's a very common hunter technique that works on every class. Like, it's not even really a hunter technique, it's just... These are all mongrels. I think these can respawn as fen runners if I clear them. When I say respawn, I mean, you know, each location at which spawns an enemy, that spawn point can create one of a variety of different enemies. So if it spawns as a mongrel, I want to kill the mongrel and see if it will respawn. And when it respawns, if it will be a mongrel again, or if it will be a fen runner, which is the NPC that I need for the quest. They're the ones that drop the flint. But yeah, so the goal with this video is to do that quest. And then do Search the Excavation Team, go to that location. That's the goal for this video segment. I see there's a second enemy there, so I'm walking over here to freeze this one away from it. I guess I can actually just wand this one. That crit got low enough that I didn't need to spend the extra mana. Just convenient. Like, I can get these from trappers and other things. Maybe the ones a little bit north of Green Warden will be safe enough. That won't have to deal with the shared spawns. I don't know, I can try that. This just does feel really slow. And slow is safe, which is fine. They haven't respawned up there yet, or they got killed. I'm not sure what the case is. And that one's a mongrel instead of a fen. Yeah, maybe I do have to do the trapper camps. I really don't want to. It's just... Oh, there they are. They're respawning. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'm okay. Alright. They're just sort of slow on the respawn. Oh, what the yoink? There's one flint out of 9. Ew. Helpful crit. Got another flint, which is great. So the way I know when to turn around from Frostbolt, or from Frost Nova, is after all of my abilities glow. If you want to watch the action bar real quick, you'll watch all of them go on cooldown, which is the global cooldown. It's called the GCD, or the global. And if you hit a button, see how they all cycle down there on the bottom bar where they're not clickable for a second and a half? Well, if you watch that animation closely, I'm going to do it again. After it fully refreshes, there's this little star that's a little, like, glowing to them. Watch. Glow. Glow. It has that little glow, that little flash. That's how I know when to Frostbolt after I Frost Nova. I will Frost Nova, and I will run during the global cooldown, and then once it's finished, I'll wait until that little glow animation finishes, and that's when I start the Frostbolt cast. That's how much time I give myself. And it usually syncs up with the Frost Nova in a PvE environment really well. So I've been measuring it the whole time. I don't actually know how much real time that is, but that's how I do it. And watch. And then I hit the wrong button. Silly me. But yeah, then I do that click to turn around, and then I hit the button. Yeah, rebuff these. Let me do this. Let me get the apple buff again. It's really almost been an hour? Yikes. I think I'm gonna hearth back when the trick-or-treat's up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I think I'll hearth back when the trick-or-treat's up. Okay. Do it correctly this time. I missed the Nova, though. It's that phenomenon that happens is when you're trying to do something intentionally, you like lose the ability to do it. Because you overthink it.
I need to get closer.
Used way more mana than I needed to for that, but whatever. I only got 2 flints this whole time. Oh, hi, Seabass. How are you? The cat got up, which is, I hope, a really good sign and not a bad sign. I know that sometimes cats will hide when they feel really bad and, like, they feel really sick. They'll just go hide somewhere, and that's what worries me. Hopefully she's just getting up to use the bathroom and not going and hiding somewhere obscure. Because apparently we can't get her to the vet until Wednesday. And it's like halfway through the glow animation-ish. So I guess maybe, what, 2 seconds? If I'm just guessing. Hi, Sebas. She's walking around. How are you, little friend? She went and sat in front of the heater. That's funny. Both the cats do that, but the dog doesn't. I have the heater pointed at her cat house. It's one of those little dome Kirby-looking houses. And, I have it pointed towards that, so it should be plenty warm in her little building. But she went and sat in front of the heater anyway. But her getting up and walking around is good. Also, the cat's name is Seabass. I don't know why. The story is real dumb. My girlfriend sent me a text once asking me to choose between one thing or another thing, and I thought she was talking about food. I don't remember what the other two options were, but she's like, "Would you like this or this?" And I just, because I thought it was a food question, I just said sea bass, and then that ended up being what the cat is named. I was not aware that I was naming an animal when I answered that text. So the cat got named Seabass. And she had another cat already named Little Sister, because that cat had 3 older brothers, and then she adopted the little sister of the group. So sometimes I'll yell, "Sister, stop that," and it sounds funny out of context. In front of the heater.
He keep running in, holding a pomegranate, and then he saw Seabass and he's like, no.
Okay, I'm gonna go put these... I'm gonna go hearth back and restart this entire sequence. Okay. Innkeeper's behind
You got
me.
my attention.
But I get candy corn. That's okay. Alright.
Great to meet you.
Okay.
See you soon.
Alright, we're stocked on apples and other things. And there's no, like, druids or anything out here. There's a priest. Hunter. Paladin. Vess is making a noise in there, I think. Okay, we're going back out. Didn't finish the quest in the first go. This might be a long video segment. They have a better int that I can give them. And so I need 6 more flints. I'm gonna go do the what's it called? Oh, nice. I got a fort buff. That's great. I'll check Knoll camps on the way there for the sake of being some action. That name is from something, I'm pretty sure. Erend, because I've seen it on multiple servers. I don't like when people just straight copy names from existing fiction. It's so easy to make it different. Even my own username that's the origin story. It's Gandair, a character from something else, but I'm not about to, like, steal another character name from an established fiction, so I add an I. Then later I found out that it was a decommissioned airport in Turkey that now no longer exists. Which is a funny thing to Google one day in like 2008 or whatever it was that I looked it up the first time. But yeah, I didn't just straight up hijack a whole name. I thought about that as the base name and was like, how can I change this to make this different, you know? And all I had to do was add an I. And I liked the way it sounded, so I just stuck with that change. Copy the homework, just change it a little bit. It's like all modern fiction, pretty much. Oh, Seabass is up there.
I think Sebastian's like a ghost. Like when she's alone with you, she acts all pathetic, and then...
I wish they would have given me Whiz. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of gnolls in this area. Let's fight these ones for flints. See, that one put a net on me to stop me, but I had blink available, so I just used it to escape. Where are you? Oh, you're a priest. Ooh, you're a hunter. Here. You're just gonna have int and stuff.
And what's the last
Well, this morning? I didn't know if... I didn't think... Well, I'd like...
Okay, no, it's okay.
What was it, like
I was just wondering.
1:30?
Okay, yeah.
Not too far from the normal time, I don't think. Get rid of this thing. There's another trapper over there. Yeah, we'll check out this area here. See what we get.
I'm out of range.
So there's different types of effects in this game. There's curses, there's magical effects, there's poisons, there's diseases, and there's physical effects. These are all different categories of effect. If you look at this net that here, it's red, which indicates that it's a physical effect. So it's not something that can be dispelled with a magic something. But the blink spell here will get me out of it. By casting blink, it will end that particular effect on me. The red debuffs, the physical debuffs, are usually the most dangerous ones. Because the blue ones, which are the magic debuffs, can be dispelled by a priest. The green ones, the poison debuffs, can be dispelled by a druid. These sort of yellow-orange colored ones are diseases, which can be dispelled by a priest. The purple ones are curses, which can be dispelled by a mage or a druid. Physical debuffs, no one has the ability to innately cure. Only certain effects will cure certain debuffs. Like if you have a loofah equipped, you can cleanse one bleed debuff like every 10 minutes or something ridiculous. Some really long duration like that. And there are some items in the game that will cleanse certain things. Hey, there's another flint. It's a trapper. Now, the duration of the net that they drop is 10 seconds, which is a lot. I don't know what the range on it is or what causes them to use it. If it's health or if it's, like, distance or what. This one didn't use it at all. There we go. One more flint. Yeah, there's a couple over here. This is a pretty good farm spot. It's away from camps. I just didn't want to run. Probably not a great use of Frost Nova, but need to be a little more disciplined about that. That should have been a rank 1 Frostbolt.
It's too far away.
No. Oh, it got back in range. Okay. It's okay. You're frozen. Yeah. Where is another one? I don't see one out here. I guess I'm gonna go to the east. Okay.
I'm out of range.
There's a mystic over there. It's a two-hand weapon. I don't like that. Hey, there we go. Here's saw on this upper part. Okay, that one's fighting that. Yeah. Good crit. Very helpful. Needs to take 3? No, I guess not. Nice. That one too close to that camp? I don't think so. Oh, well, if it walks that way.
I need to get closer.
Does that one walk all the way over here?
It's too far away.
Oh, they're gonna get that trapper, okay. Pick a different target then. Mystic. Each of these camps have one caster in them, which is not worth.
I need to get closer.
I think I need to go around this group.
I'm out of range.
this crocolisk, I'm gonna run towards it.
It's too far away.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to there.
I'm out of range.
Got dazed there. Okay. Okay, is there anything in here? Not that's visible. There's some stealth NPCs in those. I don't like that. Here, reset this fight right now. Another one over there? So a lot of people will panic and want to use Frost Nova, but it's like, why put that on cooldown? I want to go around, but there's so many crocodiles. Actually, maybe I don't need to go around. Just do these over here. I was gonna get that one that was out on that little distant edge, but I think it's better over here.
I need to get closer.
Okay, so I freeze it, then blink out. Nice.
I'm out of range.
Hey, get the weird pizza out. The ancient pizza. It's been in there for 2 weeks. I think it's in that plastic on the right.
It's too far away.
I look over and my girlfriend's cleaning the fridge. I can get that one too.
I need to get closer.
Okay, freeze it first, blink out second. I have this and one fireball, and then I got a wand because of the blink mana. I don't see anything around me. Okay, we'll both just be frozen. That's fine. I'm not in range to get hit, so it's okay. Okay, cool. Done. Now I think I'm going right over here. There's a quest down here. 2 of them, actually. We're not gonna do this one right away. We're gonna go pick up another quest first. What is that one? Okay, that's for later.
Talk to me.
So that's gotta kill 20 raptors down there.
Welcome. Safe travels. Keep your feet on the ground.
Well met. What can
Because that person there, I believe, is also a quest, but apparently we can't pick that one up yet. There should be 2 quests in this area. And one of them is to pick up items that are on the... I'm gonna see if I can find that person. That's level 26. Yeah, we're not ready for this quest for like 3 more levels. Yikes. Yeah, there's a second quest in there to like pick up artifacts from the NPCs. After the crude flint, there's another one where I have to go kill stealthed enemies that are hiding in the river. Where is this? What is that? Oh, they have the better int. Oh no, this guy! You absolute dumbass. This guy's dead. Well... No one deserves that, but they were kind of asking for it. They were very much tempting fate. I got a new fort. Oh, I got a 26. That's talented. That's with talent points to get to 26. Otherwise, it's just 22. Yeah, that dead guy that I saw over there, I saw him literally yesterday fighting gnolls. He was actually on the stream yesterday. And I saved him from a bunch of gnolls because he tried to like pull 3 of them as a warrior solo and was like running away. And then I just froze some stuff and helped get him out of the fight, and then he just turned around and went right back into it, and looks like he got his butt ate eventually.
I got what you need.
All that.
Hurry back.
Here we go. This is the Flint quest turns in here. Okay. So now we have to go looking for stealthed freaky things. And I think I'm going to do that in a new video segment. Right? Okay, I turned the bag. Oh, I could have done that while I was in town and I forgot to. The plan after that. Yeah, it looks like I have to get to 24 before I get the other raptor quest. Okay. Yeah, it seems like that's the, that's what's gonna happen. And it looks like I'm gonna have to go to, okay. To end the video segment, I'm gonna log out first. Actually, hold on. Need to have this on when I do it. So when I log back in, I'll have the shield on in case there's something spawned up here. I don't think anything spawns up here. We did it. Alright, that's the end of that segment. Okay. Let me check, make sure the file's saved. Yeah, it worked out. Okay. Everything worked out. Okay, we'll pick right up where we left off. At level 23? No, not that. Level 23. We're level 23. Progress. Let me check all my inputs and things. Yes, everything's working. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is go in here and check this water. Really want to be in the actual water though. Don't like it. Okay, none in there, looks like. check this water over here next. Yeah, the fen creepers hide in the water. And they're stealthed. So you have to get really close to them to see them. And the tough part is, as a caster, you don't want to be close to enemies. But there's not a good way to see them from a distance. Or is there? I was hoping that would hit one and reveal it. I guess not. Okay. Yeah, this next segment is going to be a lot of walking through these waters to find stuff. Is there one in here? No. Oop, I heard it. There it is. Dang it, it disappeared. It's got far enough away that I couldn't see it anymore. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that frost. Okay. This just broke instantly, whatever. So you pretty much have to get close enough for them to actually be able to attack you. Have anything useful here? I don't have buttons. Oh, okay. There you go. I get a free cast from that. Really? It just crits me twice? My defense skill is really low, that's why. It's going too fast, it's going too fast, it's going too fast. No, I couldn't. Trying to give them int, but they were in travel form and I couldn't reach them. Okay, can I get this cast before it... Oh, ew. They hit me again. I need to get 12 of these stealth guys. I don't need that anymore. The bag is dripping. It's your favorite. The bag's dripping. It's your favorite. That bag. Dripping.
Dear.
I don't know. We played Valheim and you were always drippy. I thought you liked that.
I don't like it.
I need to get closer.
Might be one in this area too. Oh, that's not good. I didn't help any. Is there one in here? Is there one over here? Expecting there to be one over here, but there wasn't. I can give them ins. Free wand skill. Anything in this one? I'm blinking across the water on purpose. Nothing? I feel like there's very few spawn points for this quest to get these. Okay. I need mana for the next one, so I'm gonna wand this down. If I know I'm going to get hit by stuff, I try not to turn around until after I get hit, rather than before. Usually I can get out of melee distance before anything really bad happens. Because you don't want to get dazed is the idea. One in here? No? Okay. Let's see if there's any in this end. There's one right there. Excellent. Ew, such low damage. I'm gonna check that intersection, but there's a crocodile there.
My mana is low.
Let's see if there's anything in this intersection. Where the hell did that one come from? There's so many crocodiles. Why did I cast that twice? The crocodiles share space with the... I don't want to make any, like, assumptions here.
I need to get closer.
Keep running to Arctic reach distance.
It's too far away.
I don't think I have mana for this. We're gonna see what happens. It's 100 for Nova. And I get 2 fireballs after this. Oh, crit mattered. We're fine. Oh, these are so tiny, but okay. I'm gonna check that water to the right of me. We've gotten 3 of these things so far. Could there be one in here? No. Could there be one over here? I bet there's some in that big pond over there. Jeez, I'm like all the way back over here now.
I'm out of range.
That one walked away, okay. No, I'm just, like that. I'm gonna let it, go. Ooh. That's so much damage. Okay. I'm gonna take that one down from up there too, maybe? Or I just... Actually, it looks like it's safe to walk over here. What's going on in this water? Nope, nope. Okay, I want to get rid of this trapper. I'm gonna run to where it was. There we go. Go over here. Ew, that's a lot of resist. I don't like that. Okay, could there be one in here?
I need to target something first.
would Frostbolt, but I don't have the mana for it, so I'm gonna use all my mana on damage and one. Because I knew that the Frostbolt wouldn't kill it, but there was a chance the Fireball could. My button at. Okay, so it looked like there was only one, and it was on the far side of this water. Let me check this section. Sometimes they're at these intersections. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna check that water mass over there next. I'll do this. I canceled the cast because I'm waiting out I was waiting for the Fire Blast cooldown. I knew we had duration left over on both the snares, so it was safe to stand there for 2 seconds. Where is it? There it is. I heard that one with audio. I didn't see it. The stealth sound effect in this game is something that people who have played it for a long time have memorized. Because you'll hear it when like a rogue goes into stealth around you, or you walk by a stealthed enemy. It's a very iconic gaming sound effect. So is the cheap shot sound effect that rogues have. And I can hear that stealth effect sound. Just, I can pick that audio out real well. From the, you know, like how many years have I played this? 5 years total, I think? 2 the first time, like 2 the second time? No, it's only about 4 years. I've played level 60 WoW. And there are other people that have played it longer because they got private server players and stuff like that. But I was never into that because I just didn't like... Every private server was always like, we made a bunch of changes. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I like the rule set the way it was. I'm a rules purist most of the time. And the biggest, most common exception to that is, unless the rules do not cover something, and then I'll make up rules. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got a frostbite there, and I didn't react to it well enough. I was already halfway through my cast. Oh, I'm just gonna get 3 this one fight. Whatever, fine, easy, solved. I'll check this big spot over here next. Not being able to see these enemies from far away is what makes this quest difficult. Because you don't know where to go. But at least it's not a drop quest on top of that. There's definitely something in this pool. Gotta be.
It's too far away.
Nothing in here but a crocodile. Okay. Check this water over here, I guess. Yeah, we've gone all the way across the zone. Not close to. We've gone halfway across the zone. Go a few more steps, but I think range becomes an issue if I'd gone any further. Alright, let's get mana. Pretty sure I'm saving Crocolisk meat. Oop, I heard it. I heard it. I think that one patrols up and down the water. Again, because all my stuff's free. All my food's free. I need a much better wand than that. Another one. That one was really close to me. I don't think I get 2 casting, do I? Yes, I do. Its base movement speed is low enough, apparently. Right, 4 more. Good progress on that. Another Crocolisk.
I need to get closer.
In a different rule set, I would just walk around Crocolisks, but by clearing them, it's less likely that I'm just going to randomly end up in a weird position where I'm surrounded by enemies. Because I am clearing a lot of extra enemies that I wouldn't fight in a different rule set.
I'm out of range.
Oh, what the... That's a perfect rogue item. Med. Okay, move on. I can't polymorph them because it's an elemental. Like I do, so I can't easily reset the fight against these. It's just, when one appears that close to me, it's just, I'm gonna take damage. Oh, of course it resists that. There we go. That's one of those niche situations where you use Arcane Explosion. It's damage you can deal while moving, while Fire Blast is on cooldown if you have enough mana and they're in range. Giant Wetlands Crocolisk. Well, we're in that area of the map? Maybe I do that quest while I'm here. How many of those do I need? 6. Oh, they're level 26. Yeah, I don't want to be here. Get out of this area. I can get a lot of distance here, apparently. Nice, nice, nice. That's so much health. So I got a frostbite. Yeah, I definitely want to get out of this area. I want a clam from this guy. He's just conveniently in range, so I'm shooting him. Hey, this one didn't see me yet. Great. I'm glad I'm finding them all now. I only need one more after this. I don't like the way my mana looks. Off we go.
I need to target something first.
We bet there's one in there, I'm gonna guess. No, that's just a Murloc. Ooh, ew. Yes, a clam. That's what I was hoping for when I shot that Murloc. Maybe this one will have one too. Clams would be cooking skill for me. That's why I'm like keen to get them. The only problem is, in order to get the cookbook, I think I have to go to Ashenvale. I don't have a character to do that with yet. Ashenvale's like level 30, I think. No, I need mana. I want to finish this quest before I go back to town.
I'm out of range.
was hoping there would be one there. I'm gonna check this water that's across the street. That's another frost if it goes through. What? Not quite. 5-4. This is 5-2. Those other boots I found are better.
I need to get closer.
Is that Murloc's in there, or will I find a Fen lurker? Whatever. Oh, it's not. Okay. Ew! I got gouged. Oh, Mage. Oh, he's my apple. I'm hoping for one in here. That'll be the last one I need. Nope, it's just a Murloc. It's also just a Murloc.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Nope, nope, you just walked into that, dude. You can deal with that. Alright, we're good. Not worried. There we go, that's the last one. Okay. I got bruiseweed from that. Here, you take that. And I'm gonna... Now that that's done, I'm going to... Oh, hold on. What's a faster thing to do? No, I really want to do the Halloween stuff. I'll just go back immediately. And then what will the plan be after that, though, is the question. Because I'm still a level behind. I do have inventory space. Where's the innkeeper? Who's over here?
What's on your mind?
I'm a bat. That's not good.
How are ya?
Unhelpful. Okay.
Watch your back.
I disenchant in bat form. Am I still getting skill points off things? I am. Actually, I shouldn't mess with that. I need
Glad
money.
to meet you.
It'd be very easy to get greens at level 60. Okay.
See you soon.
Okay. Apples. The reason I turned off the bat costume is because you can't use spells when you're in the bat costume. Okay. Okay, the plan now is I've done that. And I need to turn in Sitta's bag. You turn in Sitta's bag, and then I need to go turn in the Fen Creeper quest. And then after that, I'm like free, and I actually don't have anything to do after that. After that, then yeah, all the quests are like too strong for me after that. So I might just kill warlocks for the remainder of the level to get clams for skill.
What's on your mind? Keep your feet on the ground.
What is this? Is it a 10 slot bag? Do that. I'll mail that off later. Okay. Did you? Oh, you have int. Okay. Wait, you have a quest now?
How are
What is
you?
this one?
See you soon.
Why wasn't that available earlier? I just missed that entirely? Oh, and there's one here? Oh, I know what this one is.
What can I do for you?
That's the quest to go to Theramore and back. Do I need to go there yet? I think I do. That's where tailoring
Great
training
to meet
is.
you. Be good.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not a high enough level for that yet. Yeah, it's giving me a ton of quests that are like way higher level than me. And I don't know where another zone is to go. Okay, let's do that. Let's go turn in the Fiora quest. Get my tailoring skill from there. And then I'll come back here and I'll go turn in Fen Creepers.
Need help?
Then I guess I'll do the, yeah, and then I'll just do the rest of the level. By blasting gnolls or something, I don't know. What are you?
For the
I'll
Alliance.
gently check out that quest. I think that's the one where I have to open murky footlockers. I can do fishing while I'm waiting. Actually, I need to give them the buffs after we leave. When we get to Theramore, that's when I need to give out the buffs. I don't know what those fish turn into still. But yeah, that guy has a point. The buffs can literally come into play at any time. So better to buff people as soon as I see them than wait around. But part of the reason for coming here is, one, that quest. But also, this is the area I need to go to train tailoring to the next level. Oh yeah, rebuff everyone. The place that I need to go to the inn for one. One of the things I need to do is at the inn, and then the other one is at the... What's it called? Then the other one is over on the left at the where the tailor is. Now, it's really weird that the game sends you here because this place is such a higher level compared to the other one. So it's like, hey, why don't you go to Dustwallow Marsh? And I'm like, the level 40 area? Huh? Like, nah, that's a terrible idea. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna turn the Fiora quest, I'm gonna do the other thing, I'm gonna turn right the hell back around and leave.
I am listening. What brings you here?
An Astronar. Yeah, but the issue is, like, how do I get to Astronar? I would have to go through Dustwallow to get there, and that just sounds like a great way to die. Like, you want me to go out into this place and just get completely destroyed? I don't think so. I think that sounds like a terrible idea. Also, this is where you buy the black horse as a human, or if you, if you have Stormwind rep, that's what it is. If you have Stormwind rep, this is where you get the black horse at.
How are you? I supply only the finest goods.
I don't know what Firefin Snapper does.
Have a good one.
Well met.
What?
Need help?
What? But I'm like, I'm at 140 out of 150.
Be careful.
Do I have to actually wait till 150 to go to that? Or is that the last tailor? Is that the last tailor? Did I just like skip a step entirely by accident? I thought I could do that now. But I guess I missed a step in there. Okay, so I got the experience from that quest. And I thought I was going here to do tailoring things, but apparently I'm not, because I didn't remember that one right. Yeah, all the enemies out here are really strong. And the idea, I guess, is you go through Dustwallow Marsh to get into the Barrens, to then go to Ratchet, and then keep going north to Astronar, which after you get out of Dustwallow is pretty damn safe. But until then, it's like, huh? It just sounds like a good way to die. I can't even fish here. Need higher fishing skill for here. Well, that's awkward. I'd teleport back, but I'm still chronically out of money. And that will be the case for a long time.
Hello. Well met.
The boat. I mean, there it is. I've done this route before, and I usually make the boat, but I feel like the boat gets there sooner. But I now realize it's because, oh wait, usually when I go here, I do the tailoring things. And then I'm usually getting back right around when the boat reappears. Well, that was lame. I thought I was going to get more done here than that. It was just like a giga waste of time. Okay, so the plan now then is... we're going to check on the Murloc stuff. That's the plan, is to check on the Murloc stuff. And I gotta give that back. That's in the town, though. I think that's the one on the bridge. And then I can't get the other quest that accompanies this one until I'm level 25, or 24, I think. So yeah, I do need to level up to be able to get that. Yeah, this is just going to be me killing Murlocs for like 40 minutes, which is lame. But, so like, clearly I've missed some things between... what did I miss in Westfall? No, I did Westfall except for... what didn't I do in Westfall? Let's see, I didn't do Defense of the King's Lands. I didn't do the Ogre Elite quest. And I'm not done with Red Ridge. I didn't do the Defias Escort or the Dead Mines quests. That's like a level's worth of content. Yeah, it checks out. That explains why I'm off. Well, that was an orange quest, really? None of the enemies were orange that I saw. Okay, so the first one, I think, that I turn in is the one on the bridge. Then I'll try the Murloc quest, see if I can complete that. Then I will go out and turn in the one to Green Warden. A rogue. I don't know, here have int for no reason. It's mostly for weapon skill. Like, if you're actively trying to level weapon skill, and you have, you know, higher, like an intellect set, it, like, noticeably goes faster. That was a thing that I did in Burning Crusade with my warrior. Because I had to level weapon skill, and I leveled it up on these elementals. Not elementals, but I guess it's kind of elementals. These shamans. Really? I give you int and I don't get anything back? Okay, whatever. The buff trades are not going so good. I still don't know what this dude's quest is all about. Yeah, okay, so it's the one on the bridge, and then the Murlocs is the next closest one, and then turning in the Fen Warden, or the Fen Creepers quest. That's the next one.
You got my attention. Safe travels.
Okay. The thing with the Murlocs here is you're supposed to find, like, things on the ground in their camps. Let's get... Yeah, get past this first, like, stretch of Murlocs on the coast. It's the second set of Murlocs, I believe, where the things that we want are at. Then I'll give him my third Blizzard skill point.
It's locked.
Oh, okay. So wait, hold on. If that's locked, then what am I looking for at these camps? Because I thought it was those footlockers. Let me read this. Coastal Murloc. Coastal? This one's over here? I'm not going to look too hard at this. Because if this is the one that's in the pirate ship, I'm not doing it. I already don't like crossing water because I randomly swim under it. Look at that. Okay. Oh, Murloc fins also give me skill points. So I guess I'm going to clear over to here? Because I know there is a quest that goes into the ship. I don't want to do that one. Okay. So it says to search the blah 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 near the coast. Wait, what? There's literally an arrow pointing towards it. This area, then?
I'm out of range.
I don't know what it means. The arrow is pointing in this direction, so I'm just gonna, like, guess that it's over here? Here we go. I feel like I'm supposed to keep the Firefin Snapper for something. I don't have any idea what. I'm just guessing that because it's a, you know, something you catch with fishing.
I need to get closer.
They're resistant to frost, I'm pretty sure. Ah, you just crit me?
I can't cast that yet.
So yeah, there's another battered footlocker there. And it said search these for clues. So I'm in it, and I'm like mousing over things. I'm not seeing anything there. Okay, that person gave me water breathing. There's a chance I go in the water because I have the buff. Ew.
It's too far away.
It's the Lost Fleet. I feel like it's in the boat. But the quest tracker says it's behind me. I might actually look this up. Because if it's time sensitive because I have water breathing and I don't know when I'm gonna find another warlock that can help me with that. What is the quest called again? Reclaiming goods. Reclaiming goods. Oh, it's a crate down here. It's a literal just crate down at the end of the thing. What the heck? Like way down on this edge even. Interesting. Alright. That would have taken me a while to find out normally. But I don't have enough buff time to go into the ship though. Because by the time it takes me to get there and back, then the buff will have worn out. What, literally, it was just on the screen when I walked by and I didn't notice because I didn't think about it. Oh, yikes. Okay. Well, sometimes you lose. Yeah, I'd have to get that, walk all the way back. It's that box. Mara. Okay, this, we're ultra safe here. Okay.
I need to get closer.
Oh, this eventually leads us into the thing.
It's too far away.
Is this the only one here? Oh, there's two. It's double pull. Okay, we'll plan this one better. how many buffs to use. Lame. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, gross.
I'm out of range.
Okay, we have an issue. This guy just runs through and doesn't actually help clear. What an a-hole. Come on, dude. This is like the hard mode version of the game. And you're doing maidenless behavior like that? What do I do here? I think it's a quest turn in, right? So I just walk over to it? Oh no, there's another one there. I do have to fight this one. Okay. Alright, so I gotta get as much distance as I can. I gotta break combat. I gotta go back and try it again. The other option was to evocate, and it's not worth it because I can break combat. I don't mind losing the orb as much, but this other one is so much more mana. Even though the orb has a longer cooldown, nah, I'm good. I just have to clear back to that somehow. Oh, do not go in the water. Now, a lot of these frostbolt resists are going to make it extra difficult. Let's try to get to it again. Unless they respawn really fast, which they may have, then... Now there's two there. Another double. No, I think I can do this as a single. One walked away. Oh, that's bad. It's not like reset the fight bad, but it's bad. Get to this now. Not one of the things gonna get me. Okay,
I need to get closer.
cancel this now. Yeah, I think the last one is go in the ship, and I'm not gonna do that part. So what does this one say? Continue searching them for the statuette. I don't see it anywhere here. Maybe over here? Can't make me go in the boat. Nothing there. And that's it. I walked by 1, 2, 3 of them. I didn't see anything at those. Maybe this one? Nope, it doesn't give me a pop-up for this one. Let's check this one over here. If it's not this one, then we're out. Yeah, I don't see it at this one. Okay. Alright, that one's over.
It's too
No,
far
not that
away.
one. I'm gonna go turn in the...
Isn't ready.
What's it called? We gotta turn in the Fang Creeper quest. Got him. Hey, give me the clams. Oh, now it's taking up like a whole inventory space. Okay, well, I'll get back to the road and then I'll get moving. Because this is all the way on the other side of the zone. And I don't know if it changed anything else afterwards or not. Like, I suspect it would turn to a quest for the Fen Lords, because I've seen those in the waterways. But if it does that, I might not be a high enough level to get it.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, I guess my next goal is to get clams. Or not clams, is to get the... What's it called? My next goal is to go to Ashenvale somehow. I think the easiest way to do that is I go to Duskwood? Not Duskwood, Dark Shore. That's definitely the play. Go to Dark Shore. I can make that run on my priest, which is safer. Yay, more clams. I'll get this one too. Oh, it resisted. You push back twice on this? What am I doing here? Friend, are you watching your phone and the TV at the same time? How do you have enough eyes for that?
We found it on the phone to be on the... I have conquered the world.
I'm gonna fight a bunch of stuff that's on my way to where I'm going. Just to try to get some more XP before the turn-in. Oh, really? Okay. And we'll go see what spells I get at 24 also. It looks like all the basic crocolisks are respawned in this area. Which is convenient, you know, for this, but it would have been nicer to have them when I was coming through here with the quest. But I guess now someone will come through with the quest and then I'll be the one that causes the problems. Oh, they're at 15. They have even more int. I know I get Cone of Cold at 26, but I don't remember when I get int. I can't do anything for that. Ooh. I typed it wrong. That's so much health. It doubles my health. 20, that's 26. Here, give me this crocolisk. The plan after getting to 24 might be go back to Red Ridge and do... Might do Solomon's Law on Blackrock Bounty at 24? Or maybe if it's not difficult to do Ashenvale, I'll go to Ashenvale and do the easy half of Ashenvale. Which is the left half. The right half is all like... That has a bunch of Horde in it, and I don't want to... It's like a good way to die. There's like PvP guards in Ashenvale, because that's where Warsong Gulch is. And near the actual, like, instances themselves, the instance portals, are really strong guards. And the amount of that you don't want to get near that and just get insta-killed is pretty high. So I don't really want to F around in that zone too much. But if it can get me a couple levels so I can finish off these zones, maybe I end up going there. There's a vendor here. Murloc fins are used for cooking, so keep them. The clam meat's used for cooking, keep that. Yeah, I forget level 24. That's where I'm gonna cut the video and do the segment at. Here we go. Yeah, this is better than what I have. A little lame, but requires herbalism. Such an interesting item. I mean, I'll just sell that. Oh, I need to like shoot one enemy. Okay.
I'm out of range.
There we go. 24. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now let's go to Ironforge for this. Alright, what do you have for me? Hey! That. Do that, and we'll finally get this too. Okay.
I seen you.
Okay. Got it. That's back. Dampen to Fireball 5. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna use Scorch, but it's just like, it has uses, right? Okay. All right, what's the plan now? Okay, I need to get the teleport rooms. There we go.
Off and away.
Yeah, so the plan, I think I'm gonna go scout out what Ashen Vale looks like, and then if it doesn't look horrible, maybe I go there. Because these are all yellow, which is like not great. Okay. Alright. That's it for this segment.